At Safe Simple Sound, I work with intelligent, capable people. I have seen them get stuck in two distinct but related ways. The first is paralysis. They are smart, they research, they work hard. But when it comes to making a major financial decision, like changing jobs, retiring, or investing a windfall, they are paralyzed. They are stuck in a loop, collapsing to the first comfortable option or repeating the same mistakes. The second is self sabotage. This person has a plan. They know what they should do. They value their health, their family, and their future, but they keep acting against their own wisdom. They can't bridge the gap between knowing and doing. These two problems reveal a profound truth. A sound financial plan is useless without a complete human operating system to run it. Most financial advice only addresses one of these, if any, but you need both. I have written two books that codify this complete system. Your Four Moves is the manual for your thinking infrastructure, and contradiction free living is the manual for your inner capabilities. I am Phani Kandula, and I want to show you how these two systems work together to create a truly sound financial life. Let's start with the first problem, paralysis. This isn't an intelligence problem, it's more of a thinking infrastructure problem. My book, Your Four Moves, was born from my 20 years as a software engineer at places like PayPal and NetSuite, where we had to build reliable systems. I discovered that systematic thinking we used for engineering transfers directly into every major life decision. Your Four Moves teaches you these trainable mental operations. First, running parallel tracks. Instead of picking one financial path and trying to make it work, you hold multiple options open and develop them independently. This lets the right choice emerge rather than being forced. Second, forward time travel. You project the implications of a financial choice across multiple time frames, 3 months, 3 years, 10 years, to see where the path actually leads to before you commit to it. Third, backward time travel. When you have a money problem, you trace it backwards to its root cause so you can fix what's actually broken, not just the visible symptom. And fourth, extracting reusable patterns. So you stop starting from scratch with every new decision. Your Four Moves is your external operating system. It gives you the infrastructure to design a robust, technically excellent, and truly safe financial plan. It helps you get unstuck. But then a new problem emerges. What happens when you have that perfect, systematically designed plan and the market drops 30%? What happens when you know that you should be saving, but you feel an overwhelming emotional impulse to spend? This is where your thinking system gets hijacked by your internal state. This is known as the knowing doing gap. It's the problem we solve with contradiction free living. If Four Moves is your external OS, contradiction free living is your internal operating system. It teaches you three foundational capabilities you need to execute your plan, especially when it's difficult. First is the observer, the ability to notice your thoughts and emotions like panic, greed, or fear in real time without being swept away by them. This creates the space between stimulus and response where conscious choice becomes possible. Second is the analyst, not the financial analyst, but an inner analyst. The ability to trace your behaviors back to their root causes with compassionate curiosity, not harsh judgment. And third, equanimity. This is the game changer in finance. The ability to maintain inner stability when facing difficulty, discomfort, and uncertainty. Contradiction free living gives you the inner foundation to stick with the plan your Four Moves helped you build. It makes your plan sustainable. This is the core philosophy of Safe Simple Sound. You need both. Your Four Moves is the sophisticated navigation software that maps out the absolute best financial route. Contradiction free living is the skill driver who has the stability, the presence, and the clarity to stay on that route when the storm hits, when they get tired, or when they get tempted by a shortcut. Most financial advisors only give you the map, and it's often a generic one. They don't give you the thinking tools to co-create it. And they certainly don't give you the inner tools to handle the emotional journey of executing it. A truly sound financial plan is built on the intersection of both. You have the systematic thinking to choose the right path, and you have the inner capability to walk it with integrity. When you have both, the contradictions resolve, the paralysis ends, the self-sabotage stops, and for the first time, your financial plan is not a source of conflict, but a source of peace. The most important thing to remember is that your financial life is a complex human system. It requires a complete human operating system to manage it. So, I invite you to ask yourself, where are you stuck? Are you paralyzed by complexity and unable to choose? Your four moves is your starting point. Are you acting against your own wisdom and unable to execute? Contradiction free living is where you must begin. If you would like to explore how to apply this dual system directly to your financial life, that is the constitutional work we do at Safe Simple Sound. I am Phani Kandula. Thank you for exploring what's possible.